Welcome back everyone. Let us study about simple pendulum. So simple pendulum is having a bob that is tied with a string, and finally that string attached with a support, tied with a support. Okay. Now the movement of this bob shows oscillation. Basically oscillation is back and forth movement of pendulum. Back and forth movement of pendulum. This bob is called oscillation. So one oscillation is one back and forth movement, one to and fro movement of the pendulum. That is one oscillation. And pendulum based clock was manufactured on the basis of this oscillation only. So this oscillations helps the clock to show the time. Okay, the hands of the clock depends upon the movement of pendulum. Amplitude is maximum displacement of bob from its mean position. Maximum displacement of bob from its mean position. This is mean position. When pendulum is rest, that position of pendulum is called mean position. So its maximum displacement from mean position. This is called amplitude. Either this side or this side. This is amplitude of a pendulum. And time period is time taken to complete one oscillation. In one oscillation, the time taken is known as time period. So one oscillation means one back and forth movement of pendulum. That means back, then again this side, then again when it comes to rest, that is one oscillation. And one oscillation when the time taken is tells about the time period, that is time period. So pendulum is used in making of clocks. When Galileo Galilei was discovered pendulum, then only it was used to make the pendulum clock, because it tells accurate time. It helps in a clock to show accurate time. If length of string of pendulum increases, then the time period also increases. If its length increases, then the time taken in one oscillation also increases. So if length decreases, then time period also decreases of a pendulum. Okay. But time period doesn't depend upon the mass of the bob. It doesn't depend upon the mass of the bob, but it depends upon the length of the string only. Okay. In pendulum clock, oscillation controls the movement of hands of the clock. Usually the oscillation of pendulum, that is this movement of bob, that controls the movement of hand of clock, and in that way the pendulum clock shows accurate time. In mechanical wristwatch, a balance wheel control movement of hands. Now moving towards mechanical wristwatch, which is mechanized. In that there is a balance wheel is found that controls the movement of hands of a clock. Next one is quartz clock. In quartz clock, cells are used, and there is an electronic oscillator regulated by quartz crystal. There is an electronic oscillator found inside the quartz clock, and that is regulated by the quartz crystal. Okay, and the vibration of crystal are used to measure the time accurately. For accurate measurement of time, that vibration of crystal, the crystal that is found in the quartz clock, quartz crystal, the vibration of that crystal used to measure time accurately in a quartz clock. So quartz clock shows accurate time because it is having a crystal, and the time depends upon the movement of hands of clock, depends upon the vibrations of that crystal only. Okay, so in this way gradually different kinds of clock and watches are comes into existence. Those are manufactured, but pendulum was the one, pendulum clock was the first one, and then next different kinds of clocks comes into existence. Now different unit of time. One solar day, we know that it is called 24 hour, that is one sunrise to another sunrise. That means day and night, including day and night, that is called one solar day. It takes 24 hour. 1 hour 60 minutes, 1 minute 60 seconds, and so on. All these are unit of time, but basically the SI unit that we take to measure time, that is second. So second is SI unit, that is International Standard Unit of Measurement of Time. Okay, in next video we'll discuss about speed. Till that, look at the screen.